All right, big breaking news coming in. Sanchaar Saathi app row fallout. The centre has now issued a new notification. Remember, the notification that was issued earlier said that pre-installation is mandatory and that the functionalities cannot be disabled. We're now given to understand that mandatory pre-installation clause has been removed of Sanchaar Saathi app. Shefali is getting us more details. Shefali, when the Union Minister said that it is deletable, that you can download and delete if you do not want to use it, the opposition said, but your notification says that it will be pre-loaded, pre-installed, it's mandatory, you cannot disable the functionalities. Now the government has removed mandatory pre-installation is what we're given to understand. A new notification issued.
Yes, the government has issued clarification earlier also. We have seen how the minister has stated that it was asked the mobile manufacturers to pre-install the app, but still the users could delete it. But now the government has taken a decision where it says that the government is removing mandatory pre-installation of Sanchaar Saathi app. They have also said that the government, with an intent to provide access to cyber security to all citizens, had mandated pre-installation of Sanchaar Saathi app on all smartphones, and now the government has taken back this decision after the uproar over this direction to mobile manufacturers by the opposition parties.
All right, we also have Mohit joining us on the broadcast. Shefali, stay on with us. Mohit, the opposition would definitely say that this is after pressure mounted by them. Now, as per the new notification, government has removed mandatory pre-installation. Given Sanchaar Saathi's increasing acceptance, government has decided not to make pre-installation mandatory for mobile manufacturers. That is what has been cited in the new notification, Mohit.
And we saw huge hue and cry by various sectors, including politicians and the citizens, and they raised questions on the mandatory pre-installation of Sanchaar Saathi app on the handsets, and they said that the government is trying to breach the privacy of the people. Now it should be voluntary, that if I want to install an app, I can, or if I want to remove an app, I can. So it should be voluntary, and we saw that how in Parliament this issue was being raised, how the opposition parties came out all guns blazing at the government, saying that this is Pegasus 2.0, that how the government is trying to snoop into your phones. The government wants to have all your details, and perhaps that is why we saw that how Jyotiraditya Scindia, the telecom minister, came out and said that it is not mandatory. You can delete the app, but then as per the notification or the directive that was being sent to the handset companies, it was clearly written that this app cannot be removed. But now the government has changed that particular stance, and government removes the mandatory pre-installation of Sanchaar Saathi app, and the government says that they have an intent to provide access to cyber security.
Yes, in fact, the Union Minister, after initial criticism, said that you can download and delete the app. That option is available. It's optional. And in the latest, he's also said that this app is not meant for snooping. This is meant to assist, to help the citizens. That was one of the charges, the allegations that was leveled by the opposition, that this app is going to spy, snoop through your mobile phone. Let's listen to what the Union Minister said.
ये मैं अवश्य कहना चाहता हूं कि इस ऐप के आधार पर न स्नूपिंग संभव है, न स्नूपिंग होगा। प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की सरकार देश की जनता के हाथों में अधिकार देना चाहती है ताकि वे अपने आप को सुरक्षित रख पाए।
Mohit continues to be with us on the broadcast, and so does Shefali. Let me quickly go across to Mohit. So that statement was made inside the Parliament when the Union Minister clarified on the allegation of snooping.
Swati, the Union Minister, while speaking in the Parliament on the issue of Sanchaar Saathi and the allegations that have been leveled by the opposition parties of snooping, clearly stated that neither snooping is possible through the Sanchaar Saathi app, or nor it will be. The government of Prime Minister Narendra Modi is committed to giving full public control and authority over the security. And he also spoke about the Sanchaar Saathi app, that how useful the app is, and a result of it, the trust and participation of public is of paramount importance, and we are ready to make necessary improvement in rule based on suggestions and feedback received from the citizens. So This was spoken by Union Minister in the Parliament, and post that we see that how the changes have been made. The voluntary feature in the handsets have been removed. So clearly the government has, after the initial criticism, have made certain changes, but the government has been maintaining this from day one, that Sanchaar Saathi app is for the benefit of the people. It's not for snooping, which was being contracted by the opposition leaders.
Right.
Opposition leaders came out and they addressed media. They raised this issue in the Parliament that how the government is trying to snoop into the phones.
All right,
But
Mohit, stay on with this.
has-
Let me go across to Shehzad Poonawalla of the BJP joining us. Shehzad Poonawalla, the opposition said that this app is pre-installed, pre-loaded because the government wants to snoop. They want to spy on you through the mobile phone. Now we're given to understand a new notification has come in.
Look, first of all, संचार साथी पर जिस प्रकार से कुछ लोग दुष्प्रचार के साथी बने हैं, उनके दुष्प्रचार का आज पर्दाफाश हो चुका है. They were saying yesterday that this is a तानाशाही government, Pegasus 2.0, this is going to take your data, and it was clarified by the minister that this is an option that you can exercise. It is meant for security, not for surveillance. There is no surveillance possible because it does not access your calls, messages, private data, etc. It doesn't store any of this. And also, the idea was to stop digital frauds and cyber frauds that are taking place. And that intent is absolutely clear. In fact, today people should now apologize for the kind of dushprachar ke sathi they were becoming.
Okay.
And they were making all kinds of fantasies.
But the bone of contention was the notification and a particular point in that which said it cannot disable functionalities of the app. We also have Mr. A. Saravanan of the DMK joining us in the broadcast. Your first reaction, a new notification by the government where pre-installation is not mandatory.
Of the people's voice. When they understood there is going to be a huge outrage over this mass surveillance program, the government has decided to backtrack. You are very right. 7B of the earlier notification clearly said that this app should, the mobile manufacturer should ensure that this app is not able to be restricted or disabled. That is the main contention. And now they are rolling it back. It's welcome. See, but this has been the attitude of this government, just to try to push to trial balloons, send trial balloons. If there is no opposition, they would have.
But Mr. Saravanan, even before that, the Union Minister said that it's optional. He said the same thing inside the Parliament as well, that this is not and it cannot spy on people.
See, the problem with the BJP government is this. On one hand, the minister will come and say something. On the other hand, the direction will mean something else. This dichotomy was always there. This duplicity was always there. That is the problem with the BJP government. You face people's wrath, they will immediately backtrack. They don't have a spine.
Okay, so you're saying this has happened under pressure. Shehzad is with us on the broadcast. He'd like to come in. Yes.
First of all, let me address that clause 7B. Unfortunately, I was not on Navika's show last evening. Otherwise, I would have told you. Please read that clause. It tells the manufacturer that you should not introduce any software corruption into the app and ensure that the functionality of the app is not disturbed or is not disabled or restricted. It had nothing to do with the end user not being able to delete it. So this is false, fake news. Secondly, who's telling us? Those who are snooping on Pranab Mukherjee. Those who are snooping on Rajasthan MLAs, they are teaching us, bhai, thoda to chehra apna aine mein dekh lo. And see, today this is clear-cut intent of the government that we were only trying for security. It was never about surveillance.
Negative publicity and misrepresentation of facts. That's what the BJP is alleging the opposition of doing, Mr. Saravanan.
No, see, it's totally unwarranted. Who wanted an app from the government to ensure that the mobile phones are not stolen? Already we have KYC and the IMEI numbers are there. That functionality is there.
But
Why should the
despite that,
government
mobile phones were being stolen. There was duplication. If it is helping people, what is the problem?
Will you give me the same time you gave to the
Of
BJP
course. I mean, you
person?
cannot say that now. This is my third question to you. Go ahead.
Yes. Please, you ask your question, then give me the same time. I will answer that. Please proceed with your question.
Go ahead. I mean, finish your response. Misrepresentation of facts and negative publicity. That's the allegation.
It's not misrepresentation at all. There is no misrepresentation. See, we all know the permissions sought for by an app. This was a mass surveillance attempt by the BJP. Earlier, they used Pegasus, which was very expensive. 50 lakhs for one person. So they thought, let's find an easy alternative. They tried to push through the Sanchaar Saathi app. And how? Here we are, due to the backlash, the government is backtracking. The government is buckling under the pressure of the people, which is welcome.
Okay. It's due to backlash. The new notification is welcome, but it's due to backlash, Shehzad.
My dear friend Saravanan mentioned about Pegasus. Pegasus, the Supreme, nothing is there. And when they asked Rahul Baba to submit his phone, Rahul Baba ran away. And then they said Arogya Setu app was also for mass surveillance. And now they're saying this about this particular app. So this app has been there from 2022 onwards, by the way. And this app, just like any other smartphone app, it will seek permission. If you give it permission, then it will have the access to certain features in your phone. But that also just for the IMEI number, etc. And it can be disabled also. In the same screenshot many people have shared, नीचे लिखा है कि disable भी कर सकते हो आप. Anyway, point is that Mr. Saravanan is very happy using a Chinese phone with pre-installed Chinese app that can't be deleted, or a phone that has Google app which can't be deleted. But भाई अगर एक digital security वाला app आ गया जो optional है, Mr. Saravanan is so perturbed.
Yes, absolutely. The problem is that the government is taking this initiative.
Yeah, see, exactly. See, the Google app can be deleted. If there is a problem with the app, I can sue the Google app. I can take them to the court. Will it the government?
No, how can you delete Google app? But this app you can delete. But this app you can delete, Mr. Saravanan.
Whatever apps there, I want to delete. And they are bound by, see, we know what happened to Aadhaar. This government cannot with the private data of the citizen.
But even this app can be deleted, Mr. Saravanan. All right. Shehzad Poonawalla and Mr. Saravanan, thank you very much for joining us on the broadcast. But that debate is going to continue because the opposition now says it's under pressure and backlash that the government has issued this new notification. Let's also listen into how Pawan Kheda responded to this, mocking the government earlier.
क्यों घुसना चाहते हैं आप हमारे मोबाइल्स में? कल एक महाराज आए, अपने आप को महाराज कहते हैं, ज्योतिरादित्य सिंधिया, कहते नहीं ये कंपलसरी नहीं है, इसको आप डिलीट कर सकते हो. महाराज, ये राजे रजवाड़ों का राज नहीं है. अब लिखित में जो आया वो बताइए. मौखिक रूप से आपने आदेश जारी कर दिया, उससे थोड़ा ही चलेगा. ये कोई रियासत थोड़े है आपकी. वैसे इस पार्टी में ये बीमारी है, ये भारतीय जासूस पार्टी में बीमारी ये है कि ये कहते कुछ हैं, लिखते कुछ हैं और करते कुछ और हैं. आपकी बात ये सुरक्षा की कर रहे हैं. सेफ्टी एक बहाना है, प्राइवेसी पर निशाना है.
We have Mr. Amik Jame, the Samajwadi Party, joining us in the broadcast now. How do you respond to this new development? The new notification pre-installation is not mandatory for Sanchaar Saathi.
समाजवादी पार्टी और श्री आदरणीय अखिलेश यादव जी ने इस पर हमने बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग कंडेमनेशन हमने किया. देखिए, जिन लोगों को अंग्रेजों के जमाने से मुखबरी का शौक हो, जो लोग गुजरात में बतौर मुखिया बड़ी बड़ी महिलाओं की मुखबरी का रिकॉर्ड हो, अब वो इस देश के नागरिकों का भी मोबाइल फोन में घुस के सबकी मुखबरी करना चाहते हैं. आप क्या जानते, देखिए ये जो रोल बैक नहीं है, बीजेपी आरएसएस की जो तानाशाही प्रवृत्ति है, ये छोटे छोटे टेस्ट कर रहे हैं. ये टेस्ट था कि जनता में रिस्पॉन्ड क्या आता है. तो उन्हें मालूम था कि ये सिर्फ विपक्ष नहीं, पूरा जो पक्ष भी है, जो जनता, आम जनता है, नेटिजन है, वो इसके खिलाफ होंगे. तो कैसे तब तक आप माहौल बनाएंगे, कैसे तब तक आप अपने आप को और इस चीज को ले जाने की इम्प्लीमेंटेशन प्लानिंग करेंगे, ये तब तक के लिए होल्ड है. मैं आप रिकॉर्ड पे कह रहा हूं आपके टेलीविजन चैनल पे कि ये नरेंद्र मोदी की रिजिम में दोबारा जारी होगा. और समाजवादी पार्टी हम हमेशा जो एक फ्रीडम है, प्राइवेसी है, जनता, आम जनता, पक्ष की हो या विपक्ष की हो,
लेकिन ऑप्शनल है, आप चाहे तो उसको रखें, चाहे तो डिलीट कर दें. और अब नोटिफिकेशन में कहा जा रहा है कि प्री इंस्टॉलेशन मैंडेटरी नहीं है. शुक्रिया अमिक जमे for speaking with us. With that, we're slipping into a short break. Lot more lineup.